rising star who we first met on the hit show Greenleaf. Now we can catch her in the new film, The Craft Legacy. Please welcome Lovie Simone. Hey, Lovie.
Hello.
Hey, Lovie. Welcome to the show.
How are you?
Okay, it's been 24 years since The Craft first came out, and now it's been revived for a whole new generation. Were you a fan of the original film?
I was a fan of the original film once I had to audition for The Craft. Okay. I fell in love with like the girls and just like the idea of being a witch and it not being like wearing like the black dress and the black pointy hat and like the weird nose kind of going on. So like I'm excited for just like to tell that story as like a teenage witch and like somebody who just has a life and it doesn't have to be so surrounded by all of the stigma that surrounds witches.
That's true. The funny nose. We never think about that, but that's always there.
Lovie, is it true that you brought crystals to the audition?
I bring crystals everywhere. I literally have some with me like right now, but yeah, I do bring crystals for like role. Color. Yeah, like, but I've always been into like crystal healing, just color therapy, if not, but just like as a sense of grounding. Like, yeah, I've definitely gravitated towards my little rock friends.
Oh, she's the real deal, folks. Look out.
I love that. I'm into crystals. I'm into crystals too, but I keep them in the house. I don't go out with them. It's great that you do that. Like the original, The Craft Legacy tells the story of 4 young witches. Were you close to your other co-stars?
Yes. During filming, we definitely had like full moon rituals and we had like little ceremonies for each other where we would like sage each other and talk and like meditate and do yoga. It was very healing. And I'm really glad that I was a part of that because it was just like the environment allowed it to be. So.
Good point. So, Lovie, people sometimes have mixed opinions on if their favorite movie or show should be rebooted, right? So what do you say to those super OG Craft fans who are protective of the OG movie?
I would say to continue being protective of that OG movie because it is yours. It was yours. That life was theirs and that time was yours and that kind of witch was yours. I feel like The Craft now is for the girls today and like the ones who may not be completely goth and wearing like all black and stuff, but the girls who kind of are into like Air Force Ones and into like Santeria and stuff like that. I feel like it's for us now. So I'm happy that this generation now gets a little piece of what you guys could be protective over.
Wow.
Well, I'm super excited to check out a clip of The Craft Legacy. Let's check it out.
The air, the fire, the water, the earth, return, return, return. The air, the fire, the water, the earth, return, return, return.
Wow.
Give me chills.
Well, congratulations on the movie, Lovie.
Thank you.
Now, Lovie, I hear that you have a twin. What is she like?
She's my best friend. She is a singer-songwriter. She's just very into self-expression through words and communication. Same as me, but just I'm more body and communication. She's very funny. Yeah, I'm the oldest twin, so people kind of are shocked when they find out she's 5'9" and I'm 5'3". So yeah, and people usually think we're like cousins or friends, like best friends usually because we are. But that's really my twin.
What's her name?
Wild.
Yes, so her name is Yori. So there's Lovie Simone and Yori Sabrina.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's so cute.
That is
Now,
so
do you two have
Yeah.
cosmic
So cool.
twin connections?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was like, that doesn't exist. But for the past couple months, it has kind of been like tripping me out. Like I'll do something and then she'll be like, did you really just hear me ask you to do that in my head? And I'll be like, no, Yori, why would I do that? And then she'll be like, okay, because I just told you and you just did, and I've done the thing like absentmindedly, like wow. So we're starting to kind of like listen to each other without feeling like it. It's really weird to me, and it's real. It's very real.
That's
Okay, we heard it here first. Now, Lovie, I also heard that you're a major Brandy fan. Is this true? And how hardcore
Yes,
are you for Brandy?
I love Brandy because I loved Moesha, like growing up, and when I say the amount of joy it brought me when it came to Netflix was just, I had to really like tone it down because I loved all the outfits. I loved her just like as a person. I feel like she just has like this like light, like you just know when like certain people like just walk into a space and they're just like, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Brandy is like one
I
of
love that.
those people for me, and her voice. I don't even have to discuss that, but
Brandy's vocals,
Yes.
one of my
Yeah.
favorite vocalists of all time. Give me Mo to the E to the and all that good stuff.
Yes.
Lovie, thank you so much for stopping by today.
Thank you.
It was so cool just chatting with you. The Craft
Yes.
Legacy is available on demand everywhere October 28th, just in time for Halloween.